Brian, I'm a personal trainer. I'm here today with Christine and she's going to give you a talk on diet and nutrition. She is a weight consultant, fully qualified, and now she's going to give her talk.
Hello, thank you for watching us, and thank you to all our YouTubers, and that we're delighted with you. And now I'm just going to say a few words on the diet. On the diet in your everyday diet. It's so important to have a balanced diet, and particularly with with families rushing around these days and everything, they don't have enough lot of energy. So to get the most energy out of your food, you need good quality food, like fresh, local produce, like especially the vegetables. You will get loads of energy from vegetables, and they take very little time cooking. And vary them, always vary your vegetables, and try not to eat too much processed, because they're the ones that'll hold you back from your weight. They'll put on weight and they won't help you to lose weight at all. So for someone that's trying to lose weight, they definitely have to cut down on the processed foods and the sugary foods like cakes and things like that. You can eat them, but not all the time, just occasionally, as a little treat. And so it's very easy to control your weight, but the most important thing is to eat plenty of vegetables. And I would say about protein, to have protein with every meal that you're having, only a small amount, because we're all the time wearing our bodies down, and it's important to replenish all the cells and tissues in our body, and you can do that with protein in your food. You don't have to have a large amount, just a little bit at each meal. You can find out. It depends on your size, what you really need, and your exercise that you're doing. Not as in exercise like, weights and all this kind of thing, but exercise as in movement and, your work for the day, you're moving, walking here and there, or general movement and all that. We're wearing down the body. So it's very important to have protein and fat, carbohydrates and fibre. Okay, now I'll hand you over to Brian. Brian's going to do the fitness part.
I am a personal trainer, qualified personal trainer, and what I learned in personal training is that it's very important to stretch and warm up for your health and you'll avoid injury. The first thing Christine is going to do is she's going to do her stretches. Just do what you can do yourself. Don't try to compete with other people. Just do what you can do yourself, and everybody's an individual, and there's only so much a person can do, and just stick within your own limits. Now she's going to do the calf stretch.
It's that one. Oh yeah, the calf stretch. Okay, sorry. I have the weights again.
Yeah.
I didn't know how that was. Stretch, yeah.
Your leg, yeah, that's it. Very good. This is very good for strengthening up your calf muscles and stretching out the calf muscles to avoid injury. Now she's going to do the other leg. That's very good now. Very, very beneficial to do your stretches right to avoid injury. Now Christine is going to get up on the exercise bike. Set number 1. But you have to warm up, make sure you warm up, always make sure you warm up when you're training, because that avoids injury. And just builds up your energy so that you do a bit more strenuous exercise. Next thing Christine is going to do, she's going to set number 4. And this builds strength. This builds strength in the legs, and builds strength in the heart and the lungs, and makes you much more fitter and much more healthier. And you can build strength at any age. Now Christine's going to set number 1. You're just going to calm down the nervous system, bring down the nervous system, keep it calm, and it's very good for the heart and the lungs. Very good for your keeping the blood pressure down. Next thing Christine is going to do, she's going to do her chest presses. She's going to do chest presses because this is like a bench press but without a bench, and she's only using light weights, and it still does it's very important exercise. very good for the bingo wings and the biceps and the triceps and the pectoralis muscles across your chest, and it's overall a very good exercise. The next thing Christine is going to do is she's going to get down on the mat and she's going to do her leg raises. This is for working the core muscles, your abdominal muscles, flattening out your abdominal muscles. With this exercise, you're better off to only do this about 3 times a week, because you don't want to use up all the energy in your core, so that your core muscles have time to recover. And week after week of doing this exercise, after a few months, you'll have a very flat abdominal or stomach muscles, which is what a lot of people like nowadays. Just let up and down the legs, very, very slowly up and down the legs, up and down. That's it. Very good exercise. And I don't overdo it with this exercise, because you want to keep going week after week after week with this exercise. You have to take rests. Next thing Christine is going to do is she's going to do her get back on the exercise bike, and she's going to just keep it set at number 1 resistance. Number 1 resistance, just to bring down the heart rate, cool down after working out. This is a very good exercise for bringing down the heart rate, bringing down the blood pressure, and relaxing the nervous system. It calms you down. It's a very good exercise.
That's enough?
That's enough now.
Stretches.
Now Christina's going to do her stretches. She's going to always work within your own ability when you're stretching. Just hold the stretch for about 10 seconds. That's it now. Thanks everybody for watching the YouTube channel, and please like and subscribe to our YouTube channel, and this is all for everyone's overall well-being, and thanks very much everybody for watching, and see you next week.